Before we deploy our SCC management platform in a KVM hypervisor construct, it is important to plan our infrastructure in advance. I can't emphasize this enough. Plan, plan, plan before you get into the mechanics of your deployment. Carefully review the SCC deployment installation guide before you jump into the installation. It is better to be prepared before you sync and be completely frustrated with your user deployment experience. Things to keep in mind before your deployment. IP address allocation for BMC hypervisors. In-band addresses for LAN 0, aka BR0 or Bridge 0. IP address requirements. 3 for BMC hypervisors in each corporate managed network. 3 in-band addresses for each BR0 where LAN 0 interface gets mapped to each KVM hypervisor. 1 VIP address to serve the SCC HA cluster. Each hypervisor needs to be deployed in the same subnet. That means your L2 layer Ethernet switch configuration needs to be in the same VLAN where the LAN 0 interfaces are connected to, public user managed network. All connected LAN 0 hypervisor interfaces need to be configured in the same VLAN for each Ethernet switch port configuration. Carefully review your hardware and software requirements. What's documented in the installation guide is strongly recommended for all SCC VM guest instances to operate efficiently. It is recommended that each storage pool repo that will store the VM QCOW images be carved out on a NVMe drive with at least 600 GB of space. So NVMe drives should be at least 2 to 4 terabytes in capacity. Don't deploy on SAS, SDD, or SATA drives. Performance is lousy. In the following figure, you will see the architecture distributed across multiple racks in support of your anti-infinity rules. So if you lose a rack because of power issues, the SCC HA cluster will still be functional because of your VIP load balancer assignment. Deploying hypervisors across separate PDUs within separate racks will harden and secure your HA methodology. If you are constrained with only one rack, make sure each hypervisors are individually powered by separate PDUs. You might even go the extra mile to protect power requirements, allowing for redundant power supplies to be connected to separate bank PDUs within a rack.